Welcome to the campus of the University of Western Michigan Broncos. Tonight, they battle the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Hello, everybody. Keith Jackson with Tim Brandt here for Gamebreaker 2003.
Keith, can you believe the strength in these two teams? Eastern Michigan is very strong defensively. Their run defense is one of the best and should make for a tough team to drive on. The Broncos, they are the underdogs in this matchup, but if they can play effectively in all three areas of football, offense, defense, and special teams, then this may stand up to be a great game.
Forecast calls for clear skies tonight. Perfect weather for football. They seem to be done with all the warm-ups. Let's go down on the field.
Number 17 kicks off. He starts out from the 3-yard line. Down at the 26-yard line. First down, Eastern Michigan at the 26-yard line. Number 10 gets the carry. Charging up the middle. Gain of 10.
That hole looked like a Main Street thoroughfare and just as inviting. Great blocking in the trenches.
Defensive front is just licking its wound after that play.
Well, the running game's going. And running game's not the blade, you know. It's blunt. It hurts.
Number 20 throws a strike. Tackled by number 25.
They're going with a lot of man defense, saying, my guy's better than your guy. Prove me wrong.
First down. Number 10 on the handoff. Heading up the middle. Number 10 burst through for a huge pickup.
Well, the big ugly saw the blitz coming, got a helmet on the would-be guys, and the back was gone.
Handoff to number 10. First up the middle. The halfback brought down for the first.
The big uglies up front deserve the credit for that pickup. That's good block.
Under center, first down. Number 20 back to pass. The wide receiver in the clear, touchdown.
The receiver would not be denied. That is a terrific catch in traffic.
Number 17 sets up for the point after. The kick is good.
Eastern Michigan 7, Western Michigan nothing.
Number 17 with a short kick. Number 4 will return the kickoff at the 35-yard line. Brought down by number 8. First down, Western Michigan from the 41-yard line. The handoff. Wrong way there.
That's kind of like breaking your shoelace on the way to the prom.
Defense crowding the ball, not giving them a whole lot, playing great defense.
Well, change it. Go back to the drawing board. Spread them out.
Second down from the 41-yard line. Here's the carry. Loss of 1 on the play.
After a hit like that, a running back probably begins to wish he'd have tried for another position, maybe even another sport.
I know this is the kind of football you love. That line of scrimmage right now is a war.
Blood and blood. Gun like big ugly. Sick 'em.
Western Michigan passing on this play. Number 8 drops the pass.
That's why you need positive yards on first and second down so you don't put yourself in a bind on third and long.
Number 39 ready to punt it away. Down inside the 10. Number 16 will return the punt from the 11-yard line. Stopped at the 17-yard line. First down, the Eagles from the 17-yard line. The halfback takes the handoff. Taken down by number 36.
If the offensive line can get that kind of push, 4 quarters is going to seem like a month for the defense.
Second down, shotgun formation here. Number 20 back to throw. Short pass, incomplete.
When your coverage is that tight, looking away from your intended receiver is a good way to look the defense off your man.
Number 20 behind center. They keep it on the ground. Charging up the middle. That'll be a first down.
The center did his job. Stuck his nose in the man's chest, blew him off the line of scrimmage. Nice game.
Those are your guys. You've always had an affection for the big guys.
There's nothing like an offensive front moving together at the right time.
Number 81, the intended target, incomplete.
He's got a little flypaper in him. Tough to shake loose.
Second down at the 33-yard line. Number 20 drops the pass. The quarterback throws a rocket. Breaks free. 10. 6 more points.
Concentration. Nothing like it when you're fighting for a touchdown.
Number 17 will try to tack on the point after. He tacks on the extra point.
Eastern Michigan leads by 14 points.
Number 17 can't get all of it. He's wrestled down. First down, the Broncos at the 32-yard line. Number 18 back to throw. The pass is complete at midfield. Gain of 28.
They love this kid out of high school, and after that play, easy to see why.
First down, stemming, moving, four-man front.
Blue 47. Hut.
The quarterback looks downfield. The tight end can't come up with it. Incomplete.
As an old coach used to say, I've seen better hands on a clock.
I think the defender got in his head a little bit, Keith.
Well, that's very much an aspect of the game, the emotion and the psychology.
He takes the handoff. Picks up a couple.
The defense pursuit was good. Ball carrier only manages to get a couple.
Third down, just inside the 40. Number 18 will pass. The quarterback attacks the sideline. Incomplete.
He didn't look too anxious to extend for that pass. Could have been concerned about the hit he was about to take or remembered the last time.
Into the end zone. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. First down, Eastern Michigan from the 20-yard line. The halfback on the carry. 6 yards there. Second down, Eastern Michigan at the 26-yard line. They decide to run it. Picks up a couple.
Jim, it ain't nothing to write home to Daddy about, but a small gain is better than no gain.
Third and 1. They'll run it.
Gain of 4 at the end of the first quarter. Eastern Michigan 14, Western Michigan nothing.
Eastern Michigan dissected the defense with a passing game that quarter. Incomplete.
Quarterback did not see the blitz coming, and the junkyard dogs are in his face faster than you could say bow wow.
So it's second down at the 33-yard line. Western Michigan could be blitzing here. Number 20 looking to pass on second down. Number 20 working the sideline, incomplete.
They put him out there on an island, and the receiver feels like a castaway. No place to go.
You know, he's so good, he takes away half the field.
And great cornerbacks can put you in a real advantageous position if they just have the confidence and ability to go play one-on-one.
Intended for the wideout, incomplete.
The receiver thought he had an easy catch, but the young defensive back said, no, 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 no.
Number 24 in punt formation. He turned that one over and sent it flying, and he brings it out from the 27-yard line. Blasted by number 96. Western Michigan from the 32-yard line. The quarterback looking downfield. It's complete to number 22. He picks up 8 yards on the play.
This guy spends all of his assets. He wants to play every way he can possibly play, and if necessary, he'll pump up the ball.
It'll be second down at the 41-yard line. On the handoff. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Tim, when the big uglies don't do their job, the back hasn't got a chance. He becomes a turkey real quick.
They have got to get more up front from that running game.
Well, the running back probably going to feel that hit till next Wednesday.
He finds the tight end. 7 yards on the play.
That'll boost the quarterback's completion percentage. Maybe get the defense to cheat up just a little bit.
Number 18 drops back. Great coverage by the DB. Number 18 under the center. Number 18 going to the air.
If he keeps dropping the passes like that, he may be playing on the other side of the football.
3rd and 10. The quarterback drops back to pass. The wide receiver makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down.
That's a good call by the coaching staff upstairs. They saw the hole in the defensive secondary on the previous plays and waited for the opportunity and then cashed the check.
They'll run the toss. 7 yards on the play.
They know where they're going to run it. The other folks just can't stop it.
7th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass. To the sidelines, incomplete.
It is easy to say they ought to concentrate on the running game because the passing game is not working, but I don't know if they can run the ball either.
Number 18 going to the air. He brings it in. Here's the 30. Number 38 on the tackle.
Key 3rd down conversion there. Receivers spread themselves more and found some room.
First down at the 29-yard line. Western Michigan to take it to the air. Number 18 completes the pass. Picks up 17 yards on the play.
It isn't always that you get a speedster to go down the middle for a catch.
Eastern Michigan, no surprise here, they go to the 4-man front. He's pushing it outside. Loss of 2 on the play.
He tried to turn the corner, but nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
Keith, plays like that won't get you many points.
Coaches like to bang it, and bang it. That'll soften them up. They think it pays off in the 4th quarter.
The quarterback drops the throw. Number 30 deflects the ball away.
The quarterback went right after the defensive back, and the DB expected it and made a nice play.
Western Michigan just outside the 10. Number 18 back to pass. He's got it. Touchdown.
With long touchdown passes, deflate a defense like few other things.
Number 17 to tack on the extra point. hits it.
Eastern Michigan 14, Western Michigan 7.
Number 17 with the kick. Number 16 starts out from the 15-yard line. He could go all the way. He's at the 40, 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10.
That's a great job by the special teams, putting a quick 6 on the board so their offense can have a longer break.
Number 17 will attempt the PAT. Right through the middle.
Eastern Michigan leads by 14 points.
Number 17 kicks it. Here he comes. Number 6 brings him down. First down from the 31-yard line.
Blue 47. Hut.
Number 4 takes it on the handoff. They're going backwards.
And that back had a half a flat tire and a missing motor on that one.
They're going to the air. Incomplete over the middle.
This player takes chances in that defensive backfield, but they often pay off in spades because that was a very good one.
Great coverage, great player, Keith.
Absolutely. But you know what? He knows the offense. He does his homework.
Number 18 back to pass. The wide receiver unable to bring it in.
The passing game has failed them lately. If they had enough run to advance the ball, then it probably would help the passing game. Could win the game for them.
Number 39 ready to punt.
Green 25. Hut, hut.
Boy, he got all of that one, Keith. He'll return it from the 35-yard line. Number 8 makes the play. The Eagles from the 37-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Number 10 on the run. He didn't get anything.
They stacked the line of scrimmage. Scat back had nowhere to go. A timely blitz that worked.
Hut, hut.
Number 20 back to throw. Number 20 fires it in for the complete. He gets the first down.
He's a young deer, this one. Fluid, smooth, capable of going high for the football.
The Eagles just inside the 20. Eastern Michigan passing on this play. Is it clear? Touchdown.
Well, the defense covered him as best they could, all over it. Somehow, he made the touchdown catch.
Number 17 on the attempt for the extra point. So he splits the sticks. It's good.
Eastern Michigan leads by 21.
Number 17 kicks it deep, and he brings it out from the 9-yard line. Wrestled down by number 41. First down, the Broncos from the 27-yard line. The quarterback drops the pass. Outside, incomplete.
The defensive backs are all over the receivers. The quarterback's been under constant siege. It's been a very good defensive effort against the passing game.
Red 47.
Number 18 back to throw. The wideout pulls it in. 6 yards there.
Just keeping the defense honest. Short pass, then bang. Go for all the marbles.
Third down, Western Michigan from the 34-yard line.
Blue 25.
The quarterback looks downfield. Intended for the wide receiver, incomplete.
At the end of the second quarter, Eastern Michigan 28, Western Michigan 7. Western Michigan knew they might be a little outmanned in this one. They've got to try and make this thing respectable. Eastern Michigan has had their way with this one, Tim. It was one of those times when I think we might need a mercy rule.
Number 8 will bring it First down at the 40-yard line.
Red, 33. Hut, hut.
Toss to the outside. Short gain by number 22.
The coach told me this fella has a tendency to run sideways instead of sticking his nose in there. Now I see what he means.
Not much on the ground.
Well, let's put the ball up, see what happens.
35. Hut, hut.
Number 18 looking downfield. He got it! He picks up 8 yards on the play.
They're going to take the underneath stuff as long as they're giving it to him. Short gain again, but 3 short gains, you got a first down.
That's hard to teach, though. The quarterback is just taking the easy ones.
If he's got the timing, and people who can catch it, take it.
The quarterback drops back and makes the catch. Gain of 20.
If the quarterback continues to make plays like that, the DBs are really going to think about changing sport.
Seem to be having a rough season, but it looks like the coach may be turning things around for these
Red,
kids.
47. Hut, hut.
Number 18 will pass.
The quarterback has looked unsettled all game long. He is not on time with his throws, and the whole offense is staggering.
Second down, Western Michigan at the 30-yard line.
Blue, 25. Hut.
The quarterback drops back to pass. The tight end just can't make the catch.
You can call it poor execution, bad game planning, whatever you want to call it. The bottom line is the passing game ain't working.
Hut, hut. Green, 35.
Number 18 going to the air. Number 8 lets it get away, incomplete.
The front four sold out, brought the pressure, and the quarterback could not squeeze it in for the completion. It'll be fourth down.
Red, 25. Hut, hut.
He misses.
Timmy, there's absolutely no reason to go for it on fourth down in that situation. Either the coach is very confident or he's desperate.
Hut, hut.
Number 10 on the handoff. 6 yards there.
After games like this, every halfback ought to have to hold the door for the big uglies.
Eastern Michigan at the 36-yard line. Handoff to number 10. Heading up the middle. And he's tackled for the first down.
Close to a ton of beef made that play possible. Great job by the big guys up front.
Keith, the offense had its way.
Beautifully executed.
First down, the Eagles at the 49-yard line.
Hut, hut.
The handoff. He just stoned him.
The back ran it up in there looking for daylight, but found only darkness and a train.
Is having a great season this year, but today they just can't seem to find their game. Incomplete, looking over the middle.
Well, most big play receivers would find a way to haul that pass in. Didn't get it, like a concentration.
He's looking at his hands like they didn't do what they were supposed to.
Distance between the head and the hands, transcontinental sometimes.
Number 20 with lots of time. The defensive end sacks the quarterback.
The defensive motors are running. The offensive line offered little more than token resistance and turned out to be a pretty good speed bump for their quarterback.
Back to pass. Number 20 looking for the speedster. Incomplete. Western Michigan stop him on fourth and get the ball back.
Well, the gamble backfired on him, and now the defense is in a bad hole. Maybe too deep to dig out of. We'll see.
Number 4 gets the carry. Gain of 3.
Hard to get leverage running sideways, but he was able to collect a couple.
Second and 6.
Hut, hut.
Western Michigan take it to the air.
Great coverage in the secondary. Nowhere to throw the ball.
Third down, Western Michigan just inside the 40.
Hut, hut.
Number 18 goes for the play action. The quarterback completes it over the middle. Keith, they can't stop the guy. 5 tackles on the day.
If the quarterback had a few more like this guy, he'd have to be a happy man.
First down, Western Michigan trailing by 21.
Hut, hut. hut.
They're going to try the outside. Bursting up the middle. Gain of 7.
This program wants to give you a headache running the ball up the middle. After that play, you need a bucket of basket.
The defensive tackles and ends, they got to do better than that.
Well, you got to keep your head up for one thing. You drop your head and commit yourself to one little spot on the field. At least you got to be looking to where the play action is going to take you, and they did not do that.
Here's Kelly. Loss of 1 on the play.
The offense is back in the red zone, Tim, and the defense is sucking it up, trying to hold them out.
Third down, just inside the 20.
Red, 35.
Number 18 drops to throw, complete to number 3. 5 catches for him already.
When the quarterback and receiver have that much time, it becomes a high percentage play.
First down from the 9-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Number 4 takes the handoff. Loss of 1 on the play.
A simple game, really. No blocking, no yardage.
You can really see the change now. The defense has stepped it up a notch, partner.
I think the offense has got to go to the air now and get them off their neck.
Blue, 47.
Number 18 goes to the air. Number 18 finds his man underneath. Picks up 5 yards on the play.
And at the end of the third stanza, Eastern Michigan 28, Western Michigan 7.
Hut, hut. Green, 33.
He takes the handoff.
They've had no answer for them today. It's getting to be a one-sided affair in the number of offensive plays and ball control.
A 16-yard attempt.
Red, 25. Hut, hut.
The Broncos cut the lead by 3.
Eastern Michigan 28, Western Michigan 10.
The Eagles waiting for the kick. So he starts from the 1-yard line. Tackled by number 25. First down, the Eagles from the 24-yard line. Number 10 on the carry. Gain of 7.
The defender got a little bit ahead of himself there, running by the ball carrier, and wound up looking like a chicken with no head.
2nd and 2.
Hut.
They keep it on the ground. He's been unblockable. That's the 5th tackle so far.
They gave him a small crease. He turned it into a gaping hole. Barreled through it for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs.
Hut, hut.
They're going to the air. Had to be a misread there.
Oh, the quarterback got away with one there. If the DB was a step quicker, that football is going the other way.
2nd down and 10.
Hut.
They decide to run it. Gain of 2.
Manages to squeeze out a couple. The defense will be happy to give them those kind of plays all game long.
3rd down, the Eagles from the 38-yard line. Number 20 back to pass. Number 20 throws a BB for a completion. He could score. He's at 6 more. Number 17 on the point after touchdown. It's up, and it's good.
Eastern Michigan leads by 25.
He starts out from the 32-yard line. He's brought down by number 16. Defense in a 4-man front.
Blue, 35. Hut, hut.
quarterback back to throw. It's complete to the running back. Picks up 9.
Well, they're nickel and diming him. Short pass for the completion. Take what they give you.
The Broncos from the 47-yard line.
33. Hut, hut.
Western Michigan passing on this play. Great job by the defender. Incomplete.
For the quarterback, it looks like they've got about 15 defensive backs on the field. He hasn't had an open receiver all game.
Western Michigan at the 47-yard line.
Hut. Hut.
Number 18 drops the pass.
The young defensive back has proven all the so-called recruiting gurus dead wrong. He can play.
Those are cover skills you can't really teach.
It's a sense thing. Some guys can do it and some guys
Red,
can't.
35. Hut.
On the handoff. Eastern Michigan stops him on 4th and gets the ball back.
They wanted to shove it down their throat, but the defense wouldn't bite. Stuffed him for a loss.
They'll run it. Number 10 squeaks out a couple.
And down on the field, looks like it might be a cramp, rubbing the calf of his leg. Let's hope so.
Number 20 all set now.
Hut.
Number 20 back to pass. And the wide receiver snares it. Brought down by number 36.
You want a signal caller capable of taking the game on his own shoulders on any given play, and that's what they've got right here.
Everybody knows the offense begins and ends with a quality quarterback.
That's true, because the other players have to have confidence in him as well as in them.
The halfback takes it on the handoff. He's making his presence felt. That's his 5th tackle today.
He stuck his nose in there and was able to get a few.
You've got 8 guys in the box. They're just running in there to stop that running back.
They're also overcommitting, and when you overcommit, you're going to be fooled.
Hut.
The halfback on the handoff. Number 21 on the stop.
The defense is bent, but they have been tough enough to keep them out of the end zone.
The Eagles from the 15-yard line.
Hut.
Handoff to number 22. 4 yards on the pickup.
When they're bringing a house and all you see is a crack, you pick up the blitz, and you got plenty of room to roam around, and they got big yards on that play.
First down, Eastern Michigan just outside the 10.
Hut.
The handoff. He bursts the middle. Number 22 rushes for a huge gain.
It looks like they're content to chip away at the defense, a few yards here and a few yards there, until they can find themselves in the promised land, and that's what football's all about, isn't it? Acquiring real estate.
The halfback on the run. No gain on the play.
Oh, the defense treated that runner like a cricket player at a baseball game. No respect.
Well, you talk about some hard hits on that play.
Play action. They need some play action. Need just to sit and duck.
Third and 1. The Eagles will burn the clock here. Here's the care. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Back needs a nose for the end zone. That's called smelling tater.
Number 17 sets up for the extra point. And it's good.
Eastern Michigan, 42. Western Michigan, 10.
Number 4 will return the kickoff at the 35-yard line. Taken down by number 16. First down from the 44-yard line.
Hut.
Number 18 back to throw. Pass complete. Talk about getting to the football. That's his 5th tackle.
It's not going to make the highlight reel very often, but the short pass does what it must. It moves the football.
Second down at midfield.
Hut, hut.
He spikes the ball. Third down, Western Michigan from the 50-yard line.
Hut, hut. Blue, 25.
Play action. He wants to throw. Can't connect to number 3.
No dice. Defense didn't fall for the play action fake, and now they're back to square one.
Fourth down, Western Michigan at midfield.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
The halfback takes the handoff. Eastern Michigan get the stop from the defense and take over on downs.
He burrowed up the middle, holding the football like it was his baby sister, but he only got a little bit.
He takes the handoff. Number 22 brought down after a nice game.
The defensive line looked like they were on roller skates that time. They got to bow their neck a little bit more. Eastern Michigan 42, Western Michigan 10. Thanks for